radio signals or radio waves. Olaba ma sentence awiri atatu zimene zonse ndizoona, that's the truth. You get your 3 or 2, you go. Kuna abo munama amene mungathe chimachunga murani mava history. Yes, timalenga ngati tingakwanitsa kuwerenga chaka kunoweza chaka timaloweza chaka, koma ngati sitikwanitsa kuloweza chaka timangoza zimene munthu anapanga chachikulu anapanga munthu ndi at least 2 kuti ungalembeko mfundo ziwiri zitatu mupaga for that person. Popovu ndi chani, anapanga chani, first ending anapanga chani. Another key kuizizi ndi trying to follow synopsis of events. Chiyambira ndi chani, discovery of my theories. My theories anapanga discover ndani ndiwakuti. I gave you a clue. It is Hertz and Craig Maxwell who came up with the theories. So nanena, they are the ones who laid the theoretical foundations, not the actual work. It is these two that laid the theoretical foundations for radio, for the discovery of radio. And Hamina use the theories by these guys to test them. Pamene wina wale again, pamene wina amadzayambira. Mes. Ndeli mavula lita. Magundika oloweza maini. Ola olongeza mashone ekhaya. Koma gugiremo ndeni mamuchula day. Gugiremo. Every class nene gugiremo mashone. Popovu. Ndano jama ila kuti tapika manyo noti nzakumbukira gaimoro ya chani. Andana kumbukira mafani za mfusumo gaimoro jamu na kumbuka kwa maestro. Anza nurabu adifada kulemba discovery of radio, I mean TV. Mfali mwakazi mweyano, mwakazi one. Difada nani mbidwa gali bana. Misa nale bagani. Mwakazi mwezo. Chifuwa ya. Mwadi gani? Teni. Kama fuso 5. So, the discovery of radio is based on the theoretical foundations of James Craig Maxwell and Heinrich Hertz. Conveys how radio came into being, into existence. It's simple. I was looking at the development of radio, the history surrounding radio. Remember? Origins of radio. I shared that document before Muband. And that put out about the agreement. So the document that I shared with group and inayambandi theoretical origins of radio. Theoretical foundations. Number 1, James Clerk Maxwell. Actually, I summarized James Clerk Maxwell, 1864. He developed the theory of electromagnetism, predicted the existence of electromagnetic waves, published equations which were called Maxwell's equation that form the foundation of electromagnetic theory. But in 3 points, all of the points are developed the theory of electromagnetism. He predicted the existence of electromagnetic waves. Simba. Number 2, Heinrich Hertz, 1887. Hertz, that's why I'm running about it. Maxwell predicted the existence of electromagnetic waves. And he predicted, I think in Maringalingam, because of radio waves. Meaning. Yeah? After the prediction, he developed a theory of how to get the electromagnetic waves. And he termed them the electromagnetic theory. Kabena Maxwell's theory. After that, he published equations, Maxwell's equation. Electromagnetic theory in Maxwell. After he predicted, he developed an equation. After he developed an equation, another published. He developed a theory. After developing a theory, another published the equation. And then Maxwell's theory. Then we were supposed to know electromagnetic theory, the Maxwell's equation. Ndio ndio mazwa kuti amene yuni Max. Amene wapaliza ntchito yake. Predicted, developed a theory, and published an equation. Now, Hertz used Maxwell's theory. Used Maxwell's theory or confirmed Maxwell's theory and demonstrated the existence of the electromagnetic waves or radio waves. Thus, it created the first device to produce and detect radio waves called the oscillator. And how did I want the man among us? And another way I was like Google Marshall, the minute and my inventors. Why radio was discovered by two. And now invented now already using the theory by Max. And the device that Hertz produced to determine or to ascertain what about the waves. So those are the questions. The version check. Question 2. Illustrates the contributions of question. Essentially, question 1 was demanding you to highlight the contributions of Hertz and Maxwell. Now, question 2. Question 1. Question 2 simino kuvura. Chifuka bena mnakatha mungomabula zomnalemba kukungozi ikabadi. Question 2. Check. Makuzia kuja. Next time mungajira wanera ifita madam. Wait. That's worse. Yeah? I hope you are mugutola it. Gavana. So illustrate the contributions of Guglielmo Marconi, Nikola Tesla, Reginald Fessenden, and Reed DeForest to the origin of radio. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 each contributing 4 marks, which is 16. 2 introduction, 2 conclusion, 20 marks. So ngarolemba awiri ndelu 98 plus 4 ya introduction ndi conclusion unalindija 12. Ndolu indi 12. Ngarona lemba bo mmodzi pamene bobo ndolu indi 4 plus 2 ya introduction and 2 ya conclusion indi 8. Mayona? Mene masempana na maximum pamene. Next time masempana na Jose. Question 3. Discuss the basic equipment used in broadcasting. At least basic equipment used in broadcasting. Microphone so easy. My types of microphone so easy. Sina pose. Muna pose board mure. Board mo. Types of micro. Basic equipment used in. Lero limapiza kwa mbili za equipment za studio nyenyenyenye. Tunakari lesson yalo inabea before the exam. I hope mnagawiza knowledge ya broadcasting pamene. Komano this way at least it's the simplest question here. Simula sita pamene. Nimeina mbilira mnaita kukwira paper kadikali right microphone studio console mafuso so whatever. I mean, at least this one you attempted. It's straightforward. Name and debate on the types of documentary programs. The last class now is in a gift. The last programs. Ngapuza's means. Naita formal. Tiamiga wakagona ni miyezori simpana uma esomwana uji abiro meso. Types of radio documentary, types of documentaries, drama dog nani drama dog china ya history china yani biographic documentary edu pia yuri nturo gona after a minute muna tell my assignment but write brief notes on the following program objectives. Program objective in the this is the reason why you want that program. Before I am a program, that's the program objective. Program strategy. How have you planned the program to be? Program content. Then is minimum like program evaluation. Panga way branch program. Kuli igwani lita. Zimene zilimu objectives zija. Zimene zilimu strategies zija. That's evaluation. The fact checking, the tracking with regards to whether the program is fulfilling the objective, is fulfilling the activities are in line with the strategy, are in line with the station philosophy or station purpose. That's evaluation. Never assignment muna example. Nasib chega nayoso. Explain the contributions of Paul, Nico, John Logibed, and Philo Farnsworth to the advent of television. Introduction was 3, conclusion was 3, 6 marks. 14 was for the body. Paliman hangada. 1, 2, 3, 5, 15. 2.5, introduction and conclusion 5, 20. Good. Ndio mbaga mnasa nkaidi. That's question number 6. Ngari mmena msantebo 5. Eba introduction to radio and television na edimini. Nganda dinagali mama wa chuma kasiriya ma wona nido la mapisa nezo mungu and how we do so like werenga sota and I gave you these presentations everything before exams within sanamize muna muerenga I hoped muna muerenga uli desu na zone alabu ya mafuso 3 pamene po pamene babu ya S nde mafuso 3 alabu ya bakabeba la mega Mafuso kiri. Electromagnetic spectrum, not for remote. The modulation. The deferred people are the ones that ambient for modulation. The ground waves, slight brief notes on the ground waves, sky waves, Mudija, my next time, learn to be serious. This was a test. Next time, I believe Muzandu, hey, Madam, my son did not see that. Hey, Madam, my son did not remember. Remember, my young people are in our year 4. You know what my son and I pray. Maza remember? Ese, Yamba. Question one day question, one day my son and I pray. What without page paper 2? Introduction. My body was my pagana 8. Ngalani mpole anapona binabai. Ndio ukadoma hiyo za kudiki wandemo. Ndio question ni mozi mene sana koze mutameno ni mozi. Ana ulinga paji. Ngadigalo. Kwa for introduction analemba conclusion analemba he got 5. At least. Kwa now kulima 18 or 20. Wewe ni upanda. Kumana so tuyo kuti yeah yofana na ndi essay imene yo pakana mmana da 2. When introduction imene mfalembe kuna conclusion first thing kama ka look at the introduction iwerenga and then goes to the conclusion werenga and mark mpaka mazori mumu zilimu umuli mbwerera tione no kuti tikogere kuti tuwanzi mpesapa tikudava achwago ja kuti izi nzoni tabatsebuka waba koma introduction sinalenga pamene ukulemba ese wangoli kumagaezi sempana nawo maeso. So those are that's a recap of the exams. Yes, mufuna muzaba sidu? Right. Next week, I think. The week in Aravanda Mariza, 5 phone, Wamba man. When my young girl, no, I remember what question mark. They are me. If you are a garo, they are really a some going back visit time. Eh? Check. You missed. My assignment is not going to be plagiarism. Next time, if you do this, you'll be penalized accordingly. Don't plagiarize work. Kuna ungolenga direct paper timija ndokubanga site. Osali ubanga plagiarize, osalimba osabanga site. Ngati paper alondirawo, zomwe olimba zondizako, zako. Kwa hiyo ku college, simali mazi. Ku college timabanga site. According to Yamige Suya, anati chakoti. Ndipo galo anazanena kuti chakoti. Komanso gift anena kuti chakoti. Ubada boli paper alikuzaza ungolemba zimene ampinana naka. Analemba. Muzo says ine ndikuona ngati zakoti. Muchizungu chako. Mene wewe wamvisisi. Mwamvete? Mwamva? Mwamva? Maru umandi wedega. Sona ngati uli ndumwagondwa ndukondwa mwana mbazi mene. Ima umawawa. Manga numaliganira mwana wanga. Mwamve? Understand the question. Rule number one. Rule number one. Lembani heading. Heading urija. Awuruza muri explain the contributions of Paul Nico, Logbed, John Logbed, and Philo Fassenden. The contributions of Paul Nico, John Logbed, and Philo Farnsworth to the advent of television. Television is a medium of mass communication. Its advantage is the entertainment, information, dissemination, education, and many more others. There are people that made contributions or that contributed to the existence of TV. Some of these are Paul Nico, John Logbed, and Philo Farnsworth. This paper attempts to discuss their contributions. To begin with, Fassenden, Paul Nico. Kapena ulemba Paul Nico as your heading. Sabu heading ya. Kenako. Ngadu kulemba masabu heading. Ndeguri introduction na ulemba so introduction. After title ulemba subheading introduction. Kenako banga introduction ya. Kenako Paul Nico. Ngadi subheading yet. Kenako ulemba ma contributions zake. Kenako wina so title. Tonjo kumabedo conclusion ulemba title conclusion. That's a structure of the essay. Kamba. Uwa pia Maga just on. It's easy. It's not just in exam. Even in Jan assignment. Structure of an essay. You can write it as a complete document without subtopics. You can also choose to write as with subtopics. Tova. Mwavaka. Mfuna rumaka. Nai nayo bin. Nesi yao. Nyamata ngasi zangu zodi sinimata wemba esi nzalola. Nzango zoa kule I think basi takajinoga ni. Oh, nice yao. Nice yao. So, a continuous one, as a document, you write a title. Malimba without a title. Mava? Title. Not was a one. Write the title. After title, introduction. In your introduction, define. This is now last class. Define concepts. Ukuna kurija nteto yako contributions of radio. Yeah? Radio define terms or concepts. Amene ukufuna ulembe. Yeah. Yeah? After you have defined, highlight my points out. Ni mapoints ada mimi utalembe mwesema. Vijana. I will discuss contributions of poor Igbo. You write them down. Highlight them. Antoine. Then thesis statement. Thesis statement. Thesis statement. Imalozera chimene ofuna upange. This essay will discuss that. In this paper, I will highlight chakut. This paper will expand in detail chakut. I attempt to do this. That's a thesis statement. In some instances, I will first of all start by Nena Chakuti, and then I will move to Chakuti. There were questions, highlight, okay, the coming of the origin of radio in Malawi is attributed to the liberalization of the Matibade, of the media landscape after Matibade dispensation. Highlight how radio came into existence in Malawi, the origin of radio in Malawi, and how radio contributed. Continue Gandaye 4. Yeah, it's in 2 parts. Question letter in 2 parts. So in this paper, we'll discuss how radio came into being in Malawi. Full stop. It will also provide insights. Kabina talk about, Kabina discuss the contributions of radio to the Malawian society. Zile tuzajani, ndio kuoneta structure ya paper lako la essay yako. Mimi naipangia structure. Mava? Tuvana hapa? Mava. Zofesi statement mava. Zandu verisi tukuziziwa kashikeni. Akandukubweza ade? After thesis statement, pena mmanena asokudi ndibanga discuss zaguti zamaboni tsawa ndio okay mboja wako bozaze ones that will form the paragraphs of your body. Now kenago uyambano your body, you start using connecting verbs or words. Majama connecting words or verbs. Maji. Pia maji. Nina nikulishi majiwa. You start discussing your details of the body, and you use connecting verbs or words. First, Marwanga ni first. Go to next mira. Second, thirdly, fourth. What's the fourth three? Fifth. In addition, furthermore, more so, again, afterwards. These are the connecting words. So this is also the first paragraph. First paragraph, second, I. And a good essay, or in the essay, you write 1/3 per paragraph. Meaning, good 1 point per paragraph. Discuss one issue per paragraph. So when we start firstly, Google version is the first, second, third, about fourth, not the fourth time there. Fourth, command fifth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, Come on, the next point, the other point. If you are expressing a contrasting view, you use however. Ndekuti sukuli kunena kuti in addition. Kumano ukunena chosiyana ndi point imene watani ngati ili critique kapena ndiyosiyana ngakhala napanga zako chotsutsana kunesa departure from that thought, the negative, the other side of the argument. However, nevertheless, wow, mukumva? Tukumvana? Now, ukapanga zimezi discuss ibabuyano yani conclusion. So conclusion, you summarize zimene walemba mu paper yamako. In this paper I have discussed chakuti. Kabana this paper has explained chakuti. Some of them are zimene unalemba chakuti. Ngarufu walemba umata kumaliza with your parting shot. Iweyo, what is your stand? If it's actually debate, what is your stand? What do you think? Narudi bejimene jojo umangumaliza ndi you summarize a summary of what you have written in your paper. Tamva saka S. Kayembedera S kabu. Tamva? Tamvege? Gift. Fusa and fusu. So this is a complete essay. Structure complete essay. However, you can choose to write it differently with the subtitles. So you write your title. After title, normal introduction. Pamene inai ndio ngamba kubanga discuss. Without showing ndio umajiko di introduction. Umalemba introduction. Chakuti. This first statement ya ngene point chakuti. Ndekuti ukayamba kubanga discuss your main body. Walemba kubanga discuss the contributions of individuals that contributed to the radio to the advent of radio. Wakuti walemba. Lero kabla umazalemba Heinrich Hertz. Ngatija subtopic yako. Lero ulemba za Heinrich Hertz ndingani anabanga jani anabanga contribute jani. Next topic ndiye kuti ndija Maxwell Clark. Ndero umene sumurani ulemba zake. Ukaona maliza conclusion yako umakalemba so ikuti jani conclusion. That's a structure. This is another structure. Tumvana guys. Another point is board yani sobani. Mumabanga discuss gani. Mwino kumakama vulo kuti ndi kumene. Ngarolemba point 1 ndi chakuti. Define. Explain. Examples. The first point the contribution of the first point is that MACLA exists to regulate the broadcasting industry in Malawi. MACLA is the kabena regulation yondishani. After regulation, you explain. Point. Why banga mention is you state, define, state. After you state, you define kabena, you mention, or after mention. You define. Guys, you banga define, you state, and then explain your point. Malawi Media Council of Malawi. Dijan Media Council of Malawi. You explain. Ngati my roles of the media, mune yani baje question is responsibility. One, the first responsibility of Media Council of Malawi is yani baje. Tena ndizo mwanasi. Okay, Mr. Malawi organizing World Press Freedom Day celebrations. Malimba. World Press Freedom Day celebration. Mapangamisho. Ne World Press Freedom Day celebration ni jani. Magani. Ndio you explain. Magani. Kuma ili jani World Press Freedom Day. Then, for example, Malawi uno amabanga jani Solidarity March, my morning live, tumabanga fun line or Solidarity March, morning live, Press Freedom March. For example, every year on 3rd May, the MISA organizes World Press Freedom Day March in commemoration of the World Press Freedom Day celebration, as part of the World Freedom Day celebration. Not only that, it also conducts gala dinners where it awards journalists who have performed well. Mwamba ndo lugha maiza jani paragraph yako. That's how we like my A. You mention, you explain, you set examples. That's how a good A is. When you mention, when you're explaining, mabanga to explain, if it's an assignment, you explain through when and when and nina. Moderation in the moderation in the and when you moderation, for example, because when I'm teaching here, I give examples, but because you don't write down, you don't take account. My examples. So pay attention. Thousand many ace when no carry there. I for solidos. For Santo, Kali we fuso? Kali ndio maizo kwa mfano za maizo. Mimi maizo anali. Ndukubira wuri next end of semester we will do better. We have learned and I expect wuri end of semester we will not have difficulties in dealing with the exams. So I would love to see you thriving. So according to the course outline, we did the principles and practice of broadcasting, history and origin of radio and television broadcasting, broadcasting as an industry, the basic equipment used in broadcasting, corridors of good broadcasting as first topic. These are the topics that comprise chapter 1. Chapter 2, it's radio production, where we have advent of radio in Malawi, program format, radio format and terminology, importance of programming and news production. So we are under chapter 2, and today we are beginning with I think radio format tina bange. Tina ya bodi yani? Tina ya bodi yani una adi mo last minute. Tuna lembe. No. Radio format and terminology. Nyongoona ngaliwe. He's in Nabang. Radio hand signals. Yeah, ndio Nabang. Radio format and terminology. Now after radio formats, program formats tinabangase. Okay, ndio deliver importance of programming. Nagaliza zinahanga. So muna yegeze kundi la kusira so radio importance of programming. Programming on a broadcast station tend to be the time and the duration of programs the station presents them to the intended audience. So programming, it's basically the time and duration of programs that a radio station sets to present to its intended audience. The station should know when the station's audience for whom the program is meant would be at that particular time of presentation. We don't just broadcast content without doing audience analysis. So you do audience analysis or audience research in order to understand the dynamics, the demographics of the audience to which you're broadcasting to. The reason why is to know when exactly you should set your program to air to your audience, because each and every radio program has an intended audience. My program, they are not just produced for the sake of producing them. They are produced for intended audience. Which radio program do you know? Which radio program do you know? Radio program from any radio station. Which radio program do you know? Is your wonder my it comes on radio what? MBC. MBC yalipo mungapo. Radio what? Radio 1. Ntawea? Ntawea nje? Mbugira. Tia? What radio station do you, what radio program do you know? Laila ulia? Hosankai. Gift!
Sports Parliament on TV.
Sports Parliament on TV. It comes on which day?
Saturday.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Okay. Tia. Tumbalambusa. Nyabwa bawe esyanji. Channel 4 Nations. Imabwa nthawi ya ukukayikira? What time does it come? 3 to 4. Yes. Which days? Every day. Tumbalambusa 3 to 4. Okay. Karo, I will tune in it. How yanji? Ezo ndama imabwa ntaya. Maizi? Ntayanji. I'm asking, yes, Mama, I'm asking what Ntayanji. This is it. That was it. I'm in room 2. Zonda na imabwa Ntayanji.
Yule mimi yo kwenda ndio zona mwa sile diwani wetu yo banga kwa village.
Zona mic comes at 8 o'clock in the morning. Do you know why imabwa 8 o'clock in the morning? What would be the reasons why imabwa in the morning 8 o'clock? What do you think are the reasons? First of all, I've said with each and every radio station has an intended audience. Zogonda Amai, what could be the intended audience for Zogonda Amai program? Azimaye. Then if I na maiga 8 o'clock. Okay. Ama kaura bangaga nchiro in the morning kabena akugura nchito. Ngazi azimvera kwakutani akugura nchito akutakata. Ndifaka mavae mumoni ura kama inovirikana kwakuti mai amakaina kukoroba ina kutantani ina kutana. That is the period that women are active and they are listening to the radio. If it's Azimai odi amangokhala pakhomo, that is the period imene amakhala kutani grandchildren kabena ama is grandchildren akhala mwamvesa yani why is that's why it's slotted between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Sports Parliament, why do you think Sports Parliament comes between 9 and 12 on Saturdays? Mind you, there are days and time. Why do you think Sports Parliament comes at between 9 and 10? 9 and 12 in the morning. For
me, I think Saturdays are not completely they're free for work. I'm catching my 10. Like families, I'm having music with Jason. So it's like I'm not going to be
okay. Gift. What is the audience for Sports Parliament? My football fans, So imagine what happens to football fans on Saturday morning.
For football fans, mostly on Saturday, I prepare to watch the games taking place every weekend.
Okay, so this is a weekend. Football fanatics are in their homes keen to know kuti lero kukhala game ati. If they are to watch apite kuti akaonere kapena nthawi zanja akhale pasatani aonere. That's why if the program comes between 1 and 5, anhamvera, why the audience will not be there. So they set the time knowing that this is the period that our audience will be tuned in to listen to us. They are not busy with work. It's a Saturday. They are relaxing in their homes. The majority of the football fans are men who in the morning they're in their homes preparing or relaxing. Yeah, they will for sure listen to the radio program. Because in the afternoon, they have to go and watch the games, either live or on televisions. So they want to know updates about the football for that weekend, the games that are played or that particular weekend or that particular day. Yeah, so this should tell you that when programming, each and every program on the radio has an intended audience. And when programming a radio program, or when setting a radio program, you take into account the audience. Radio program. So you as a producer, you know what the program guy, I'm setting this program, or we are developing this program for such particular audience. And the audience, that is why my program is within weekdays. I'm going to tell you. Why? Ana school arani? Abwera. If that program ayiga mama ananzera, so you're missing the good and the intended audience, yeah? Yeah. So a radio station should know when the radio station's audience is expected or will be available to listen to that program. So they will schedule or slot that program at that particular time so that it gets attention from its intended audience. For example, if it is an educational program meant for pupils of school-going age, the station should know when to present such a program that will benefit such an audience. You cannot slot in an education program for targeting school-going children at 10 a.m. when you know for sure that the children will be in school. They will miss that program. That is why they will schedule the program at 4 o'clock. If they will listen. If it's Azibambo, Amaka, they have gone about doing their business or economic activities. The time that you find them in homes are Maduro between 6 and 9. That is why it's a prime time in Malawi. So any serious business program, you tune it, you hear or listen to it between 6 and 9 in the evening. This is my radio station. Yeah. So if it is aired by 10 a.m. during weekdays, the intended audience will be at school, and as such, it would not be advisable to present the program at that hour. So, and if a program is meant for adults who are workers, then it will be of no use to present the program, let's say at 3:30 p.m. as they will be preparing to leave office. No? So it would be better to present the program when the audience members would be at home, which is in the evening. Programming. So every broadcast station has its own time or duration of being on air each day. Some are on air for 24 hours, while others operate for a number of hours less than 24. Radio 2 broadcasts for how many hours? Do you know how many hours Radio 2 broadcasts? You don't know. How many hours does Zodiac broadcast? Live broadcast. 1 hour 30 minutes. Zodiac, you can tell 30 minutes in my car of where? Zodiac. TVN mabanga broadcast for how many hours? Midnight. So those are the broadcasting hours for TVN radio station. NBC is 24/7, 24 hours broadcast. Zodiac, I think it's between Mama 5 and 10, if not 12. Radio 1 ankateka 12 kolo. Pano basi mzuri amateka wena video. Radio 1 used to close down at yangona 12 kolo which timamva bempero ni national anthem. Radio ya run live transmission imatira badi and that's a glasso follow mama ozalwa shift ya mama. Kisoma radio broadcast from 5 a.m. to 12 midnight. So each and every radio station has its own time or duration of being on air each and every day. Damn right? So the principal aim of being on air, whether for 24 hours or less, is to meet the desires and the aspirations of the station's audience by presenting acceptable programs for their consumption. The reason why NBC will stay, NBC Radio 1, Radio 2 will stay on air 24/7 is to meet the aspirations of its audience. Zodiac serves its audience within the required time, the time that it set, because it wants to meet the needs or aspirations of its audience. Are we together? So each station has the liberty to determine which program comes up at what time. Nobody will come and set a program for a particular station. Each and every radio station sets or determines the program that should come at what time, provided such program meet the desires of the station's audience. The plan of allocating programs according to time of the day and duration of each program is known as programming. So define programming. Programming is the plan of the process of allocating programs according to time of the day and duration. That's programming. The process of allocating time according to the time of the day and the duration of a program is called programming. You understand? Programs are scheduled to take care of a variety of programs such as drama, sports, documentary, cultural displays, discussions, and a host of others. All these are presented to meet the desires or for the consumption of the radio station's audience. Now, program creation. How are programs created? Five rules about programming before we proceed. Five rules. Are you there? Programming, dear.
Programs, how we can the radio station doing their programs, how they do their programs.
Okay. According to time and duration. Okay? Yeah? So, program creation deals with both real time and imagined situations that need to be addressed. According to Owamaram, the issue to be addressed must be identified and extracted as a social problem to be solved. It must be properly identified so that the boundaries of performance can be addressed and determined. For you to come up with a program, it's after an issue has happened or has occurred, or there is a social issue, a social problem, or an issue of concern, and you seek to provide solutions to that problem. So you sit down, okay, there is a voodoo la kusira banjira kwa suguru kwa atsigana. ineyo ndifuna ndipange create a program that will be discussing issues to do with the high school dropout amongst girls. Then there's an issue, a social issue that you have identified happening or affecting a society and you want it to be solved. Marvin? So you create a program involving